Over the last 6 months, Mainers have reached out, helping one another during the pandemic.
207's Beth McAvoy has a story tonight of one retiree in Scarborough who felt like there was a little he could do to help until he realized the answer was right in front of him.
I started out as a banjo player, as my 4-year-old grandson kind of thought it made a better instrument than a room decoration.
All it took for Duncan Perry was a nudge from his grandchildren to pick up a new instrument.
I kind of played by ear. I tinkered around with the instrument and I found some melody notes and I put them together, and then I started messing around with strums and picks, and I don't know, it all came together.
He started playing the ukulele at the behest of his granddaughter.
So I taught myself how to play, and then I taught her how to play along with a couple of her little pals. We had a great time for a couple of years. In fact, we actually performed together at schools and libraries.
When the college professor retired, he began sharing his self-taught talent with hospice patients.
Suddenly I found myself in a whole new world. I found myself in a world of peace, but sadness. It first seemed like a bad fit, and then as I began to meet the people who were there, we became friends, and I discovered how joyful it was for me to play music for them.
Not one to sit still, when he moved to Maine a couple years ago, Duncan started volunteering with TIP, the Trauma Intervention Program.
Volunteers in the Trauma Intervention Program are called in to be with people who are experiencing quite possibly the worst days of their lives because of loved ones being injured or dying. And our job is to basically administer emotional first aid and provide at times some resources.
Then COVID-19 struck.
We met with people face to face, knee to knee, toe to toe, arm around each other kind of circumstances, and suddenly we couldn't do that anymore. Here I am feeling useless again.
He knew when words fail, music speaks. Duncan realized he could offer first responders something to soften the challenge of the coronavirus.
These folks can spell stress any way you like it. And so I thought, wait a minute, stress, music. Music eliminates or at least modifies stress. It's a way of giving people a little bit of peace. So I thought, okay, let's get to work. I should ask you first, though, how much have you been practicing?
Not enough.
A couple months ago, he started offering free ukulele lessons through TIP to first responders at Maine Medical Center.
It's an F chord plus one finger.
With donated ukuleles, Duncan offers students a 4-week online course.
Okay, I think you've got that down pretty well.
Jessica Atkinson is a nurse in the operating room at Maine Med.
This has been the most challenging year of my career.
All right, so we're going to expand your skill set.
It's definitely provided me with an outlet that I didn't think I'd ever have, and the commitment was so minimal that I said, hey, why not? And it really was something I started looking forward to every week.
Music has become a medicine for her mind. Duncan provides students not only with loaner instruments, but even if they don't know how to read music, a way to play.
So we can actually start playing in class 1. We start playing after just 30 minutes, he has us strumming away. After 4 classes, I have almost, 75 songs from him after just 4 classes. That I can technically play all of them. Not perfect, but with a little bit more practice, I think I'll get there.
Duncan's wife, Betty, helps him organize the classes.
The people are delightful. I'm the tech support, so I am in the background watching the classes and taking care of if the machines go down, that we have a backup for him. And we both value volunteering tremendously. And this is a very special way to do it, and in a crazy time.
Duncan is wonderful. He's so friendly, warm, and inviting. It makes it really easy to work with him because he's just so gentle and genuine. He loves music and it's contagious. You can tell that he really believes in the work that he's doing, and just he finds joy and pleasure in teaching others, and he exudes it.
Oh, it's utter joy. I adore it. When I don't have a class, I'm climbing the walls.
And for this born teacher, sharing music is striking the right chord in his own life.
Anybody who's a frontline worker, I don't care if they're a postal worker, I don't care if they work at Hannaford's or Shaw's or Trader Joe's, I want them. If they want to learn the ukulele, I will be there. And this goes on until I run out of people. It's my way of giving back.
Nurse Jessica Atkinson says she is going to stick with the ukulele and even purchase her own. She and other Maine medical staff who took lessons from Duncan are hoping to come together in person this winter and perform holiday music on their ukuleles if social distancing guidelines allow it. Now, Duncan continues to teach classes, and if you are a frontline worker and you're interested in taking his class, just head over to the 207 section of our website or mobile app to find out how you can do that.